Here we go. Make sure everybody knows that we're going live because last time I didn't let anybody know and I got in trouble for it. While we're at it, let's go here. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Az here. We're doing our spooky podcast. I know y'all been waiting for it. I like Lizzie. But before we get started, I want to talk to you about our sponsor that we have. It's a little hard to see it right now, right? It's a little difficult, right? So let's open it up for you real quick. So we'll open it up real quick so you can see it. So our sponsor today is I Like Lizzie. Cosmetic store by my homegirl Veto. They're our sponsor this week for the videos. They sell some pretty great stuff. You know, for all you ladies out there, you got different eyeshadows, mink lashes. I don't know none of this stuff. You know, she has a ton of stuff though. She's sponsoring our videos this week. Check her out on Facebook. She has her website right here. I have it on my story. You're welcome to check it out, ladies. She drops, I believe, April 17th, so in 6 days. So yeah, she's gonna be probably surprised. I actually put her on here, but hey, we're gonna go with it. Alrighty, now we're going back to what we came for, right? So we're gonna leave it like that. The reason why I have that up there like that is because today's what we were talking about is, yeah, it's just for ladies, Wally. It's honestly like, I mean, it's eyeshadow and all that stuff. I don't think she has anything for men. I mean, I haven't looked at it to really look. Yeah, she has a ton of stuff on there though. I give her props, man. She started her business from the ground up and it's just going. It's booming. Right. Let me see. Let me move. I can move this thing down. There we go. Makes it a little better for you. Messing up. Alrighty. So yeah, let me share this stuff. Make sure people get on because they're gonna be mad at me, especially when Mr. Shingami, our guest, comes on because he's gonna be talking to us about some stuff today. I mean, guys can use it too. I mean, but you know, I know a lot of the ladies that watch this. I don't know anybody on my Facebook personally that. I mean, well, Jonathan, but I don't know. He might use eyeshadow or something. But I mean, pass it on. It's like Ivan Ooze, man. Pass it on to your family, friends. I don't care. Alrighty. So today we are talking about voodoo. We're talking about black magic. And then when we're done with that, we will have our special guest, Mr. Shingami from Egypt, talk about what y'all pretty much all here for because I know y'all been very, very happy to see it, right? This is a little different than what I usually do and all that stuff. But we're going to go with it. So, well, everybody gets on. I don't know where everybody's at. I told them 5 o'clock. That's their fault. They can jump in whenever they get time. But we're going to get started. And once I turn on Facebook. Right, this is a little different. All right, we got people on Facebook. We got people on Twitch. You can also go to YouTube and watch it. But let's get going. So, voodoo. We left off last time. I didn't get to do it on Easter weekend because we just didn't get to do it. But voodoo. So you have your Haitian voodoo, right? Your New Orleans voodoo and your African voodoo. So I noticed a lot of people pretty much wonder what the difference is, what they look like. So, you know, your Haitian voodoo is it's different. I mean, most of us, especially in America, are probably more familiar with New Orleans voodoo. I mean, that's what a lot of what I've seen, especially when I've been down there and stuff. Haitian voodoo, though, it has its own uniqueness, I would say. You know, everything has its own like creepiness per se. I mean, anytime you mess with what we say here, magic, black magic, all that, it you're playing Russian roulette, like I've told you. You're making choices that you feel that you want to. I mean, I wouldn't mess with this stuff, but that's just me. Even though I do dumb stuff. So you have your New Orleans Voodoo, right? New Orleans Voodoo. Let's check it out. You know, it it's over there. It's there. Um, it's no, I don't want that. I didn't mean to click that. Is this who we think it is? Yeah, the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. So that is who you do not. We talked about her last time actually because of Ed and Lorraine Warren. Remember, they actually own one of her dolls that she made and all that stuff. I mean, it's very bad. It has a lot of bad vibes to it. It's done a lot of harm to people. So they actually have it um, in their museum. African voodoo. African voodoo is very interesting because I know in Africa, like in the Congo, they actually have a sport that's called African wrestling, but it's with voodoo. And so they actually like their specials, like okay, like their signature moves and all that are actually voodoo type things. So like me watching it, I didn't actually think that this is real, but I mean, who am I to question what they believe in, right? People, I mean, the ones that wrestle, so they have like one wrestler, and then they have one person that's the voodoo person, so it's like a tag team, and so the two in the ring are wrestling, but then they'll use their like special person, their I forgot what they call them, and they'll do like a voodoo ritual, and that's what helps them win or lose. And it's kind of weird and interesting, but I mean, that's what they believe in, right? I mean, to me, voodoo, especially when it comes to like voodoo dolls, so like voodoo dolls, I'm trying to be more transparent with it, right? That's why I'm showing you all this stuff. So like voodoo dolls to me honestly reminds me of, like I said, black magic, right? I mean, anybody that's grew up in Hispanic culture, Mexican culture, whatever your heritage was in it, you've known and seen, kind of heard about black magic. It's kind of the same inner but these are dolls, right? I mean, black magic is its own. We've touched on it a few times here, right? I mean, there's all types. It's not like it just picks one race, right? And all that stuff. So, I mean, we're gonna touch on those, but I don't want to waste time here, and I'm really happy that we have my boy, Mr. Shingami, to talk about these pictures that you are seeing right now. So, Mr. Shingami, do you want to come and join us?
Yeah, good evening, bro.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for
How is
coming.
everyone going?
Woo.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh, thanks for joining, man. It looks like I'm trying to get the pictures just right. All right. So, you want to introduce yourself, bro? Where you're from?
I'm from Egypt, and when you say Egypt, you know there's some freaky shit's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you want, there's like at least the least thing you can talk about is the pharaohs and all those curses. And the pictures I sent you. If you want to start with this, I'm all ready. Because the thing is, usually when people use pictures, it's either from Google or it's just they made it.
Right back. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's okay. So they usually used for like they're making two people who loves real each other, like leave each other, like from jealousy, black hearts. Some people are like jealous because some of their friends had children and they did not. So they make some black magic to make their children either die or really sick or like not mentally health good.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect. I don't know why it kicked everything off. But
Wow.
yeah, I kicked that. I don't know. I don't even know if it's what we're talking about or what, but it's gonna take like 1 second, bro. Let me